Well, this video's gonna get me into fucking trouble. Hello, Muffins. As you may have noticed, I like video games quite a bit, but as I am just one man, I can't like everything. But my god, I try. Like these games. I've tried to love them, but I just couldn't. Like a disgruntled stepdad. So here we go, with the top 5 games I just couldn't get into. Number 5. Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I can already sense the CSGO fans charging up my house with their really expensive, colourful knives. But hear me out. So I started playing CSGO only this year, because I heard so much about this team-based FPS I thought I'd give it a fucking bash. And initially I quite liked it. It was fast-paced, responsive, and each round was over in a matter of seconds. I quite liked that. But as I played more, the games really seemed to drag with nothing to keep me interested in it. And I did hear about some of the players being just fucking arseholes, to be honest. So I started off playing against AI, but once I thought I was alright enough to play around with other people, I quickly regretted it. Literally within the first few seconds of the game, I had a young lad scream in my ear something about all of us being utter fucking cock-sucking cunt bags, and the rest of the players weren't much better either. And I am too much of an old man to be dealing with that kind of stuff on my days off, so I turned it off and I haven't gone back since. Number 4. MOBAs. Do you remember that thing I said about me being an old man? Yeah, well, I think it rings true for this one as well. MOBAs are absolutely massive at the moment, with 100 million monthly players for League of Legends alone. The genre is immensely popular, so when I got my first gaming PC about 3 years ago, I thought I'd give Dota 2 a bash. But man, something about it bored the ever-loving arse off of me. Maybe it was the relatively slow pace of the game, or maybe I just fucking sucked. But a couple years went by and another MOBA game caught my eye. Smite. Mainly because a YouTuber I've been watching for years got hooked on it. And Mr. Pete Dorr has excellent tastes. And if you don't know who that is, check him out, he's a good watch. Smite appealed to me more, with the gods battling each other, and I think the third person perspective helped as well. So I tried it, and I couldn't make it out of the tutorial level. Not because I was bad, and if anyone says I was, I will fight you. I will fight you until the sky turns red and the pits of your soul turn black and rotten. Man, I should really stop drinking coffee. But I couldn't finish the tutorial levels because it was so boring. Again, maybe I was just rubbish, but me and MOBAs just do not get on. Number 3. Persona 5. Now this is a new one I've been trying to play, but I just find it a chore. While listening to an IGN podcast, one of the guys on it got so hooked that he was thinking about cancelling a date he made to play more Persona and go on a virtual date with one of the girls in Persona. That's one step from a fucking crusty body pillow if ever I've heard one. But I thought surely this game can't be that good. So I picked it up and fuck me, I have no idea what's going on. I was clueless as to what was happening, plus the controls felt very janky. But I pressed on and got into a battle. Turn-based RPG systems are not my favourite. In fact, the only 2 games I ever enjoyed them in were South Park and Pokemon. But I was fine with it, as long as the story hooked me in and made me want to play it more. It didn't, unfortunately. I can see why people love this game, absolutely, but to me, it's just a bit too weird. Number 2. The Battlefield series. Well, I should clarify, Battlefield 4, Hardlines, and Battlefield 1. Again, this is a game series that I can understand why people absolutely love. But I tend to like single player games, and I know that's not what these games are about for the most part, but I figure if I like the campaign, I'll want to play the online component, especially since I've recently grown to love online games. But for me, the Battlefield single campaigns are so bland, so uninspired that I just can't bear to play them, though they are mercifully short. The Battlefield Hardline campaign was so fucking bad, with the generic drug-busting cop storyline. It was a challenge to play through it, and Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1 are just the same for me. Battlefield 1 looked absolutely amazing in the trailers, and when I got it, I just couldn't bring myself to play it once I'd initially played it. The mini storylines didn't interest me, and I found myself checking my phone during the cutscenes. That's never a good sign. Oh boy, this is going to get me heaps of views and heaps of followers, this one. It's number 1. Skyrim. Now, just calm down, alright? Just calm down. I want to love Skyrim. I really do. But I've played it about 3 times now, and I just stop after about 4 or 5 hours. And I just don't know why. This is a case of it being, it's not you, Skyrim. It's me. And it's so bizarre. I love the fantasy setting. I love the interlinking lore. I love the open world. I love so much about it. And yet I cannot play it. It's especially weird when other open world RPGs like Dragon Age Inquisition, Dying Light, Shadow of Mordor, The Witcher 3, and even Bethesda's own Fallout series are some of my favourite games of all time. And I want to include Skyrim in that, but sadly I just can't. But maybe someday I will. Who knows? And that's it for my list. Just promise to go easy on me, boys. I am fragile. Let me know what games you can get into in the comment section below. And as always, I'll see you soon.